The Raptors recap. We're back at it with another video, the post-game reaction. This is what complete opposite reaction from what happened on Sunday night with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Raptors, even with Lowry going down with that ankle injury, they're able to pull it out against the Bucks at home, giving them 4 straight losses, winning this game 124-113. Leading scorer for the Raptors today was Fred VanVleet with 33 points, 7 assists. Let me get your thoughts and opinions on this. Let's start with Praveen.
On when was Valentine's Day? Was that Sunday? On
Yes.
Sunday,
Yeah.
my heart was broken with the last minute Pascal Siakam mishap. You know, it was a heartbroken Valentine's Day, but you know they made up for it today. Man, one thing I want to say, I'm so glad OG's back.
He won your heart back. He won your heart. He won your heart today.
He won my heart, man. You know, Pascal Siakam ripped my heart apart, but OG gave it back.
So basically what you're saying is Pascal broke your heart on Sunday night, and my man OG retooled it for you tonight.
100%, yo.
Anuja, what do you think? How do you feel about the game today?
I just gotta give my hats off to them, man. They played really well. Yo, like I thought they'd be all rebounded like this game because of the small ball, but they actually tied it. They actually had the same amount of they beat them by like 3 rebounds. Like that's an impressive stat right there. Like I was not expecting that. Like I felt like in the sorry, go ahead.
No, keep going. Sorry.
In the first half, like Connaughton, man, bro, that man was killing us in the first half. Like he was like Ojale in the Boston game, right?
I was gonna say, man, what's up with all these random players?
Just like, I know, right?
I was gonna say, what's with all these white boys just ripping it from 3 against us? First it was Pritchard in Boston, now Milwaukee. And this guy was a former MLB player too, right? He got drafted by the Orioles.
Yeah.
Pat Connaughton. And he came out. Thank God we had a pretty solid lead. So when he did make those threes, like it was still a close game. We did have a rough start with their offensive lineup today. You know, OG hit his first 3 coming back from that injury. And Lowry was our Lord and Savior in that first half because he was out there getting all the hustle plays, making bare threes. I think he had like 18 points when he went out with that ankle injury. And
did you guys take in like how well we did in the first quarter? Like we started off the bat boom, 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 and that's Raptors I know. And then
sorry, go ahead.
No, and then to end off the first, it was like the Leafs all over again, man. It's like they collapsed. And I'm like, please, I don't want another heartbreak day. Please.
The one stat that they showed about with Milwaukee is that they're so dominant when they're leading through 3 quarters this season, but when they're trailing, which they were by the 3rd quarter, because I think we were up 94-91 going into the 4th.
Yeah.
They're 0-8 when they're trailing after 3 quarters. And at that point, it was still a really close game. I didn't really have that much confidence in the Raptors just based on their recent play.
Yeah.
Being able to close games. And honestly, I was surprised. I was surprised they were able to blow it up. But they hit some crucial threes. Overall, all in all, I would say they played a really good game. But there were some mishaps here and there. There was one transition play with Norman Powell. Like there was 4 guys running around, and he literally ran through the middle. The 6 people, like literally, I felt like he was playing against himself on that play too. And he just ran into a crowd and got the ball stolen. And thank God those type of plays didn't lead to like a momentum change in this game.
Sure. Yeah, that's key.
And Giannis even started pulling up and hitting like pull-up threes like Steph Curry at one point, and I was just like, huh?
Man, I was gonna say, man, like, is it me or do you feel like Giannis isn't the same this year? Do you feel like Giannis is different this year?
You mean like the impact that he has on the game?
Yeah, like I feel like last year or the past 2 seasons when he won MVP, like it was like a different Giannis, more like I felt it, you know what I mean? Like I felt the Giannis, right? But this season I feel like I have him at fantasy this year, but I don't feel the same impact like he had the past 2 seasons.
It's because like with the Milwaukee Bucks, we can relate to this as Raptors fans because for the longest time, everyone was like, all right, these guys are really good in the regular season, but what can they do in the playoffs?
Yeah.
right? And then the Raptors finally were able to get over the hump when LeBron went to the West. Kawhi was able to come in for us, and we were able to take that jump and win the championship. Milwaukee, same thing now. The last 2 years, they had an amazing regular season against, both years, and then they ran into the Raptors and the Miami Heat, and then they got murked, right?
Yeah.
Like they won the first 2 games against us, but we literally won 4 straight after that and eliminated them. And that was the last time they lost 4 straight until today. We gave them that 4th loss again.
Yeah, karma, yo.
No, it's like the Raptors. My brother was saying this off camera earlier too. He's like, there's something about Raptors in Milwaukee. It's like he's like Milwaukee fans are probably like ripping their hair out.
I'm like so pissed off. Like they keep losing to us.
Like no matter
like,
what team we
like it's so tight. Yeah, it's so like all the games we're playing against them is so tight. So like they're probably so pissed, right?
No matter what team we have on the floor, when it comes to Milwaukee Bucks, Norman Powell sometimes comes out and plays like Michael Jordan against them.
Yeah, 100%. I was gonna say that yo, Norman Powell plays like he's the shit when against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Whether it was like the 2 times we played them in the playoffs, Norman Powell came up clutch. And I think even today from the field, I think we shot like 50%. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we shot exactly 50% from the field, 46 and 91, and they shot 48%. I mean, it's not the best in terms of our defense, but when we needed stops the most, we were able to get it today.
But yo, like adding on to Nuj's point, like I was gonna mention this, but man, we did pretty well on terms of rebounds, yo. Like we 44, they got 41 offensive rebounds. Like we got what? It's 8, they got 5. Like it's surprising, you know. They're all big. You got Bobby Portis, they got Lopez, they got Giannis. Like they got all these tall dudes, yo. The fact that we can outbound them,
they were doing.
And it was not Aaron Baines, fam. It was not Aaron Baines.
And Aaron Baines had a nice and one though.
But yo, to give him credit though, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. To give him credit, yo, he had that one play where he like sliced them, and then when did the underhand layup. Did you see that?
Yeah, the and one. He missed the free throw.
And one, yeah. I was like, oh,
he was so happy. Like he thought he wasn't gonna make it either, and then he made it. And
I was like, oh man, what a poor man's JV. That's what he is.
But like Pascal at the 5 playing Brook Lopez was abusing him with that Euro step. He had a nasty, filthy Euro step.
Yeah. With that speed, yo. With that speed. He's quicker.
Another thing. Sorry. Yeah. Another thing is Middleton, man. Like they stopped him. Like OG and Bembry, they put the clamps on him, man. Like 11 points.
Always do that, eh?
Yeah, 11 points, 7 rebounds. He shot.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, he shot 50%, but he only got 8 attempts though.
But the crazy thing is though, the Raptors do this. Like with the defensive assignments of the main players on the other team, on the opposing team, they always stop most of those guys, and it's always the others that somehow start going up against the Raptors.
Yeah. It's all those random players. Like even today, I thought Vincenzo. What's his name? Vincenzo? No,
DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I thought DiVincenzo was gonna go off today. I really thought he was gonna go off today. But yo, he too was kind of quiet. You know what I mean? Like how many points did he have today? I think he had like DiVincenzo had
12.
12 points. You know what I mean? Like I thought he'll have at least 20 points on us.
12.
I mean, 2 white boys went off though.
Yeah.
Pat Connaughton had like 20.
Connaughton had 20.
That's a season high for him. And he had 3 blocks. I think that was like a career high for him or something like that.
Giannis had 34, yo. I'm thank you for fantasy.
His free throws were killing you though, I'm guessing, right? In that first year. He was like 2 of 6, I think, to start.
Even rebounds, yo. He's a tall guy, yo, and he's not getting rebounds.
When they put Bobby Portis in there, he was killing us for a bit, but then they kind of figured him out. But he's a solid center for them. He's a lot bigger than anyone we have on our team right now.
You know, Bobby Portis, yo. He was good, yo. He is good. He's like kind of like low key.
He's I mean, we shot the 3 well today. We shot 40% from 3. We had 17 3-pointers for the night, 17 to 43, and Milwaukee shot 14 to 37 for 38%. So, I mean, we were definitely a lot better than them. The only thing I would say, 2 things I would probably say was kind of suspect with the Raptors today in terms of their play. Free throws in crucial moments they kind of missed. I believe was it in that 3rd quarter that they were missing bare free throws?
I think so. It was a 3rd or 4th. No, I think it was a 3rd. It was a 3rd.
Bembry missed 2. I think Vanvleet missed 2 out of 4.
And Baines missed 2, I think, too.
Yeah.
No, I'm not surprised, fam. Not surprised.
Baines definitely missed 1 because he missed the free throw for the and one.
Oh no, it was one. Sorry, yeah. It was
Yeah, he
one. It
missed
was
that
one.
one.
Yeah,
Um, Rebounds, like you guys mentioned earlier, we got 44 to 41. So we were +3 on rebounding. Even offensive rebounds, bro. We were +3. We had 8, they had 5.
Yeah, it's huge.
surprising.
Assists, we were tied 25 apiece. Steals, they had 10 to us. We had 8, so they were +2. Blocks, we were +1. They had 6. We had 6, they had 5. And turnovers, we were +2, 15, and they had 17.
Honestly, it was a good game, but like we lost Lowry. That's what kind of scary for,
Yeah,
That's
right?
why we always have these moments where we get a player back after so long and another guy goes down right away. It's just
Yo, why can't Aaron Baines go down, yo? Shit, yo.
he's a he's an insurance policy for us just in case. Even coming off the bench, like he was solid for us against
Yeah,
Bobby
you're
Porter.
right.
Like he got some big boards. He got a couple. He got a big charge against. I think it was Middleton.
Oh, it wasn't Milton. I
Yeah, it
think
was. It was Middleton.
was
Middleton
it?
passed out the ball to someone to shoot the three, and they got it in. But he drew the charge right before.
There was another one he had where he was playing low, and then someone else was guarding. I don't know who he was, and
Yeah,
then
it's the same play.
was
So
it?
he showed up to the front, like
Yeah,
he
and he
slowed down and then he moved.
step backs. Yeah,
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 and then Middleton ran into him,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
and that went into a 3-point shot. But luckily he was there to get it. And
yeah, yeah.
those are one of his positive attributes in terms of like he's not as good as Marcus,
It is.
but he's still solid. Like he has his moments. He's just not consistent with the way he plays. And second chance points, we're +3, 13 to 10. Fast break points, we were -2. They had 17, we had 15, and points off turnovers, they were +8. We had 12 and they had 20. Giannis did have a moment there for a bit where we couldn't stop him. Like he had like 22 points, I think, out in the second half or something
I
close
feel
to
like he
that.
travels too much though, man. Like every time he drives in, he always it looks like he's traveling.
Yeah, that's because yeah, it looks like he's doing a Euro step from the 3-point line to get the.
Yeah,
Weird. Another thing these guys are doing is those dump offs. Did you notice that those dump off passes, like the drive to the net, our defender will bite on the pump fake
Yeah,
pump fake. Yeah,
and dump it off.
the, the little drop off passes
Yeah,
when they're jumping. Yeah, yeah.
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 There's Are you guys surprised? Like, does this kind of make up for the win against Minnesota, or do you feel like
Mm,
they need to line up a couple more wins?
Gotta land a couple more,
mm,
man. That Milwaukee, not Milwaukee, that mini game was like we gave them
mhm.
that W, man.
Yeah, we gave that to them on a silver
We
platter.
had the
100%.
We should have won that game 100%. But it's gonna be a quick turnaround because on Thursday we're playing them again,
Yeah.
Milwaukee, and that's another home game I think for them. The second of a 8-game homestand for them, and I think that's the last game we play against them because they're not in our division, so we usually play them 3 times in a year. They're obviously gonna remember this and they're gonna get pissed off and they're probably gonna come
they're
out
gonna
guns blazing.
yeah, yeah.
Man, but like honestly, like I think as a Raptor fan,
Mhm.
we're like 2 games away from 500, right? We're 2 games back from 500. I think we're now like seventh or eighth seed now,
We
or
were
like
eighth. We were eighth going into this game, I believe, and
yeah,
it would probably keep us right there. I can't believe we're trailing New York Knicks right now.
yeah.
That's what I
And
was
I was
about to
gonna
say
say,
right now.
I
Like,
was gonna say,
bro, like
like
exactly.
Like Julius Randle dropped 44 the other night and have them literally sitting a spot above us. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah. We're seventh and they're sixth.
They're 6, right?
Yeah,
honestly, like the next few games, you will see a change. You know, we're gonna jump a few spots. We'll probably sit there for a bit. But it kind of
yeah.
goes back to our question. Do you think adding Drummond to our adding Drummond now will fix our solutions like after today's game?
I
If we
would
have,
say I would say ride it out with the small lineup and see how
yeah,
far
right,
we go. Yeah, I
ride
would
or
say
die with the smalls, you know.
Yeah.
because Norman Powell. I feel like he'd be an asset that we'd have to give up in order to make the salary work. And because I'm only saying that because Lowry is not gonna get that DeMar DeRozan treatment where he gets ambushed without knowing what's happening, and then we ship him out
Yeah,
to a team that isn't even close to contention, right? Like they got to do by him for what he's done for the team and the organization as a whole.
yeah. I
And
think Masai learned from a lesson. You know what I mean?
100%. And I feel like their relationship has got better since that trade with DeRozan. And, since we won the championship and he's cemented his name as the greatest Raptor of all time, having the best 8 years of our, organizations since it's been in existence. So like, I feel like if they were gonna move him to a contender, they're gonna have this conversation with them, and it would have to be to a team where there's assets available. Like they wouldn't just do that for Lowry. It would have to be something that kind of works for both sides.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
100%.
I don't think Clippers or the Lakers are in that category. I feel like it would probably be
Philly.
yeah. I mean, that's the best place for him. Like they're obviously going for a contend. I mean, they're going for a championship. They have a lot of young assets, or maybe even if they want to match the salaries, maybe a Tobias Harris. I don't know, but
Yo, give us Thibault, yo. Thibault is having a shitty season this year. So
who?
that the French guy, Matisse Thibault.
Oh, Thibault.
No, Thibault.
Oh, Thibault? Oh,
I thought you said you wanted to sign Tom Thibodeau.
Oh, no. That guy was eating hot dogs, bro.
Tyron Maxey's pretty sick too, eh?
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he's good too. I'd want him in that trade too.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Another positive, we dropped another 120 plus today, dropping 30 plus every quarter in the whole game. So Milwaukee's defense clearly wasn't there. We were tied at half. I think we were at 64 apiece.
Yeah.
So we each scored 33 in the first quarter and 31 in the second quarter. And then I wouldn't say we were really good on defense, but in the third and fourth in the second half, we held them to 49 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
27 in the third and 22. So we held them under 30, which is solid. And even during certain points in that game, you notice that the small lineup was actually working for us. Defensively, it was working really for us because when the small lineup went away, when we got into foul trouble with Norman Powell and OG and stuff, and we brought in the other players off the bench, like they won on a serious run. They were up like 12, I believe, and then we called the timeout, brought some of the guys back in, and then we were able to cut the lead back to like one. I think it was like 53-52.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like we were down 50-38 at one point.
Like it went like that lead was like jumping back and forth. Like we were down 10 like out of nowhere. Like how do we go on like
that was literally like the Connaughton show, right?
Yeah,
like
we were up.
Was hitting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Connaughton and like DiVincenzo were hitting threes, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's when they went on that big run. But we had a big lead, and they went on a big run to close the gap, and then they had a huge lead, and then we came back to close the gap, and then eventually we were able to sustain our offense better than them, and get key stops when we needed to necessarily, and all in all, we got the W. I believe we're 13.
Good win.
Yeah, 100%.
Huge win, you know. Round of applause.
A good win, man.
They're 13 and 15 right now. They're in 7th place. You said, right?
Yeah.
And I want to know. I want to see who our next opponent is after Milwaukee. Because Mini again.
Yeah,
Minnesota.
That's it. That's yeah. We need to get a redemption for that.
Yeah, look, 3-0 next 3 games.
Yeah, but we got a back-to-back with Milwaukee and Minnesota. That's a back-to-back, and it's in Mini, and then we got 2 Philly games back-to-back in Toronto.
Yeah.
And then we got Miami, Houston, and Chicago.
Shit, yo, it's a fun series ahead of us.
Philly, I mean, this is a good test for us this month to end the month. Against
100%.
2 games against a contender in Milwaukee, and then two more games against Philly this month, and then also we got Miami, who's also struggling, but we can tell when 2 solid teams like Miami and Raptors go against each other, they play at a high level, and that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero, and the other white guy, Duncan Robinson.
They kind of figured out Duncan Robinson. I've hoped those guys don't go off against us. These white boys are deadly.
I know, man.
No matter what the team is, there's always that one white boy.
Step on us.
That one white boy in every team just has it all highlighted. Like the Raptors, and it's like, I'm gonna go off tonight. we're about to get paid. Man, any last thoughts on this game, or I'm gonna start with you.
Man, I'm just glad that Matt Thomas got some minutes today, yo. Like I've been I've been saying that Jeet off the clock, man. We have to give Matt Thomas more PT, yo. But I'm glad we did.
What?
But like he didn't shoot the ball, man. Like yo, like Freddie, like Matt Thomas got the ball, and then he'll try to shoot the ball, won't shoot it, gives it back to Freddie, and then boom, there goes his chances.
But the thing with Matt Thomas is they obviously only brought him in because Lowry was injured.
Yeah, I know.
And they needed somebody to spread the floor. He did take one shot, he missed it, but yeah, he definitely deserves more minutes. But sometimes with the matchups, when you have guards that he can't guard, then there's no point of bringing him in because unless he's making shots,
Yeah.
if he's not contributing on the offensive end, then he's a liability on the defensive end, and it's not worth having him in there, right?
See, the thing is, like, not having him in it is what's making him cold. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you gotta
100%.
put him
Yeah,
in.
they threw him in there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he has potential for sure though. Like he's
Trust.
like a JJ Redick. He's like a poor man's JJ Redick, right?
Man.
I mean, I think
I
JJ
feel like-
Redick's, I think JJ Redick's
No,
JJ Redick.
pass it.
Right now.
No, but I'm saying like they can run plays like JJ Redick. You know when we're playing against when we used to play when we played against the Philly,
Yeah.
the 76ers when JJ Redick was there, like the plays he was running, the plays that Sixers were running for him was crazy. Like he got so open, he just kept making those threes.
I
I
think
feel
it
like
was like off the pick, right? It was off the pick.
Yeah, off the pick, yeah,
He'll
and he's
trail-
running around the whole,
trail
yeah,
along the corner, and boom.
yeah,
if JJ Redick's stock is low, I feel like we should get him off the
yeah,
team.
definitely, yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
in the Raptors system, I feel like he can thrive, especially because
yeah.
he's a way better shooter off the screen when he shoots that off like
Mhm.
weird
Yeah,
shots.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
Like,
Clipper days.
The guy
Last
could
Clipper
literally,
days.
yeah, the guy could literally be on him and he's just shooting. Even with Philly, bro, like he was amazing.
yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened in Philly, but yeah, they should have kept him. But if we do a trade with New Orleans,
Mhm.
we should pick up JJ Redick and Jackson Hayes.
But
Yeah,
are they
Jackson
willing?
Hayes.
Are they willing to part ways with him? That's the thing, right? Like we can sit here and pick and choose what players we want.
No, but the thing is, man, they have Zion, man. Zion's gonna take away minutes from like NAW and Jackson Hayes, right? They
Yeah.
have to let those rookies go, yo. Let them fly, man. Fuck.
Steven
No,
Adams.
but
Steven Adams.
but
Yeah, Steven Adams.
Right.
yeah, but like another guy, what's called Orlando Mo Bamba.
Mo
Like,
Mamba.
yeah, I feel like if he's in the right system, I feel like he can play pretty well, like Boucher, right?
Yeah.
Like, he can shoot the three, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So
I mean, we could definitely. I mean, there's a lot
he's
of
bigger too, right?
Yeah, he's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's 7 foot. But there's a lot of players that we're gonna probably hear rumors about with the Raptors. I mean, as long as they keep winning, these rumors are
What
gonna.
matters most, man. Those W's.
Yeah. So like, if they keep winning, then these rumors are gonna go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Masai and Bobby Webster are figuring out some way to kind of
100%.
tweak the roster. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Appreciate
I'm
you.
gonna go to bed sleeping. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to bed happy with that W. No more heartbreaks.
It was a good
Oh,
win,
right.
man. Good win again, man.
Huge win.
That post Valentine's Day that W, and it was a straight massacre. I think towards the end
Yeah.
of the game, it was
Right.
a Valentine's Day massacre.
You saw Giannis take that last three at the end. You already knew he gave up. Like that three at the end.
Oh, yeah, right at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, he just shot it and like
Was
he
that
missed it.
was that after the travel? He did like
No, I think that was before. I think.
that was before. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was before.
We're in the W column again, and I hope that we can keep this going. If we
100%.
can redeem ourselves against Minnesota and then win the game on Thursday against Milwaukee and kind of start the stretch again before we face Philly back to back. Yeah, I mean, I can see the Raptor players kind of getting back in the All-Star voting because right now I don't think any Raptors are there right now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, see,
Besides Vanvleet in the top 10, maybe.
yeah, Vanvleet, but like it's kind of hard because the guards are really
Yeah, it's difficult now.
guard
Yeah.
heavy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think anyone's really worried about the Raptors All-Stars getting in right now. They just want
Yeah.
the season to
The
go.
W.
Yeah, we lost a lot of close games to a lot of teams, bro. Like we should
Mhm.
probably be like third place right now if we were able to execute like we have in the past.
Yo,
Yeah,
trust.
100%.
Don't get me started, man. We'll do another podcast video on that.
Yeah, I know. When we had that 2-8 start, bro, the amount of stress that my brothers saw this happen firsthand, like my head was about to explode. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to watch these games anymore. But then I realized how spoiled we've been the past like almost 5 years.
Well, we deserved those 5 years of spoilness, man. Like, yo,
Yeah.
prior to that, when we first spoke on this, we had
Yeah.
the Popso and
The Primo days.
Damiani.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I get it. Like I mean, we can. I just hope that they're able to turn the season around and we can get some proper play because that bubble was so bittersweet. That bubble play last season. Like I feel like if the Raptors had we earned home court and we didn't even get it, and that led to us getting, giving up a heartbreaker to Boston.
100%.
Game 7, and I don't. I just want to see a really good season.
Whatever. I'm glad we won today. I'm glad we can sleep happy tonight. That's what matters the most.
That's what I'm saying. It's a good W. I just hope this is they can just string a bunch of W's right now moving forward. But yeah, appreciate you guys again. That's gonna do it for the video. For everyone tuning in, please like and subscribe this video. You guys have any last words? We're good to go. Ready to go to sleep.
We're good. We're good.
Yo, like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family. Let's go Raptors. Boom, boom, boom.
All right, well, that's going to do it. That's the way to end it. And we'll be back soon with another podcast. Till then, peace.
Peace.